Hey, Annette here again. So I'm, again, a horrible human being because I've been missing for like the last 2 weeks, and I'm really sorry about that. I got caught up in stuff. Sorry. So for this week, I wanted to talk about something kind of special and different. I went to go see All Time Low. Woo! I saw them on Sunday in the Blue Note in Columbia, Missouri. I've never been there before, and it was tons of fun. But I didn't want to bore you guys with all the details, so I'm just going to tell you the 10 things that I learned from going and seeing All Time Low live. So I'm totally crazy and wrote them all down on my cell phone. So I'm going to tell you off my cell phone the 10 things I learned. The first thing I learned is you should read road signs carefully. So driving to Columbia from St. Louis is really not that hard. It's pretty much just down the highway, and that's it. You just take one highway and you're pretty much there. But getting to certain places in Columbia, not always so easy. So I drove down there, took a wrong turn off the exit, and wound up in the middle of nowhere, had to turn around and do some illegal U-turns, ask people for directions who seemed very confused as to what I was asking, but were still able to help me. And eventually I got there. I didn't get too lost, but make sure you don't assume and just read the road signs carefully so that that doesn't happen and you wind up in the middle of nowhere and when you know you're not supposed to be there. Yeah. Number 2 on my little list here is that not all teenagers suck. So I went to go see All Time Low, and if you guys don't know, All Time Low for the most part seems to kind of have a younger fan base, which is funny because they've been around since, I guess, I was like 15 or 16, but there's obviously a lot of kids that were younger than me at this show, and I got to talk to some of them, and you know what? They were cool. Not all teenagers suck, guys. I know, I work in the mall, so I know if you think that they suck, I can totally understand why. But yeah, it was really cool to actually talk to some younger people, even if they were almost like 10 years younger than me. They were actually cool, and they were fun to talk to, and it made me feel all nostalgic and stuff. 3 on my list here, fan clubs are always worth it. If you really like a band, you need to join their fan club. I'm just saying, I'm in both Green Day and Fall Out Boy's fan club, and I'm in it for a reason. Especially with the concerts, it's the best because you don't have to worry about shows selling out on you. You don't have to worry about scalpers. You can get your tickets ahead of time. It's usually less hassle. Well, maybe not less hassle. You still have to get your tickets fast, but you're less worried, and more than likely you're going to get your tickets. And you also get awesome extra perks about getting early entrance, and you can get meet and greet stuff. Like, that's what I'm doing with Fall Out Boy. I've got meet and greet packages for them in the summer. And there were kids at this concert that were part of All Time Low's fan club, and they got to be in an extra special line, and they got to meet the band before the show, and I think they got in early. I'm not actually sure if they got in early. If somebody went in there in the fan club, you can let me know if that was true. It seemed like it, though. So yeah, if you're a really big fan of a band, you should join their fan club. I'm not a part of the All Time Low fan club, but that's because, like I said, I'm already part of 2 fan clubs, and after a while that adds up, so I can't really afford another one. But I really like All Time Low. When you go to concerts, realize local business owners around the area don't care about your bodily function needs and whatnot. Like, if we had to go to the bathroom, literally there was nowhere to go unless we wanted to go spend more money, because every restaurant after a certain point started putting up signs that only paying customers got to use their bathroom. Well, you can't go in the venue because the venue isn't going to let you in early. It doesn't work that way. And you can't go into the restaurants around it because they don't want you to go in there unless you got to pay, which some people don't bring that much money to concerts because, I don't know, maybe we don't want it stolen, and maybe we don't want to go absolutely crazy with their money. They don't care if you have to pee. They don't care if you're about to pee yourself. They'll just let you do it because they'd rather you spend money in the restaurant than not. Okay, so this was actually a sold-out show, so it's kind of crowded. So the 5th thing that I learned at this is, you know what? If you have a good spot, defend it. Don't let people step all over you at concerts. There were so many times I could tell people were just almost trying to bug me so much that I would just let them in front of me, and I was just like, no, this is not gonna happen. Like, literally had people rubbing up against me and actually, like, hurting me. And it seemed like they were just trying to edge their way in front of me, and I was just like, why are you doing this? But you know what, I didn't back down. I mean, well, I did a little bit because it was driving me that crazy, but for the most part, I didn't back down, and I ended up closer to the front this time for once, by the end of the night than before, so that was kind of interesting. That doesn't ever usually happen to me. But I don't push at shows, but if fate has it and a spot opens up, I'm not afraid to take it. If somebody pushes me, I mean, there's really nothing I can do about it. I got pushed. So, but yeah, if you have a good spot, don't let these people that think it's okay to stomp all over you and take your spot, don't let them do that, because it's not okay, because it's not their spot. They didn't earn it. Pushing your way to the front does not mean you've earned the spot. It means you kind of stole it. You only earn it if somebody leaves and hopes that their spot gets saved for them, because there's no such thing as saving spots at concerts. It doesn't happen. Apparently, boobs are not all that interesting. So, apparently, I don't know for sure if this is what happened, but this is what I figured happened. Some girl, I think, flashed all-time low, which is really not that shocking. I'm pretty sure this has actually happened at other all-time low shows I've been to. This is actually my third one, but the only other 2 times I saw them was at Warped Tour. Yeah, there was little kids around, too. So, yeah, they made some jokes about it, and it was funny. But I don't understand that. I'll never understand that. I don't even know. Do we even know if this girl was of age? Is there any implications on that if she's under 18? What? I don't know. Come on, fangirls, get your act together. Just know. Okay, and 7th thing I learned is, guys, learn when is a good time to just put your camera down, because you shouldn't watch a show through a camera lens. You should watch it with your eyes. I promise you, it is far more interesting that way. And you'll actually see proof of me realizing that in the middle of the show if you watch some of my other videos I posted on this channel. I posted a couple videos from the concert. I posted 2 other videos from the concert. I posted a video of Alex singing Remembering Sunday during their little acoustic bit that they did, and it only lasts about the length of the first verse, and then it cuts out, because after that point I was just like, I don't really want to videotape this anymore. I actually just kind of want to watch and enjoy this moment, because I love this song, I know the words to this song, and I just want to sing it and enjoy it and wave my arms in the air and not have to worry about my camera. Obviously, throughout the rest of the acoustic set, like, half the audience pretty much had their cameras up the whole time. I get that you guys want to record every moment, but I promise you, it's really not worth it. It's not, because you're only going to look at those pictures maybe like a handful of times after the show's over. Like, I take pictures because I use them for my blogs, or if I write a story for the paper, then I at least have something to work with, but I try not to take too many photos. I only took about 20 total for this concert, and that's total. And most of them were of all-time low, and most of them were horrible because I just didn't want to worry too much about it. Now, if I'm at a concert to cover it, I'll probably take hundreds, but that's because that's my job. So, but seriously, guys, like, put your phones down, put your cameras down, just at least for a little bit, or at least take your camera out and phone, take a few pictures and put it away, because it's really not that important to document every second of it. You'll remember it much better if you actually watch it than have pictures where you go, I don't really remember what was happening there because I was checking my phone and looking at my phone. And on that note, don't social media through the whole concert. You don't need to live tweet it. Not everyone needs to know. Like, actually watch, actually pay attention, actually create memories. Don't just create an awesome series of tweets. Just a pro tip. Number 8 is a little less serious. When you go to an all-time low concert, it's important to know how to Carlton dance, especially if you want to get on stage. I don't know if this happens at every concert, but it happened at our concert, and I have a feeling it probably happened at others as well. Jack came out with a t-shirt with Carlton on it, and they had a Carlton Dance-off with members of the audience, and most people in the audience that I saw trying to intimidate it sucked. And the one girl that got on stage that won was really good. But I'm just saying, watch some Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and learn how to Carlton dance, and maybe you too can get on stage with All Time Low. And I mean, I don't know about you, but I think that's pretty awesome. Number 9, I know I'm running out of room for all my fingers. Number 9 thing I learned is that Little Mermaid Leggings can get you far in life, especially at an All Time Low concert. Actually, not really. Signs get you places, especially if your signs say things like "I can sing Time Bomb," and that's the song they actually invite people on the stage to sing. Yeah. But Little Mermaid Leggings make it way more interesting. If you want to know what I'm talking about, again, I said I posted 2 videos from this concert. The first one is the video of Alex singing Remembering Sunday. The second one explains the comment I just made. I don't really want to explain it further. You should just go watch it. Yeah, pretty much. The 10th thing, I'm trying to fit all my fingers on this screen, that I learned, and I think this one might be the most important, is never think that you're desensitized to epic experiences, because you never really know what's going to happen next. You never know what's around the corner. I've been to a lot of concerts. A lot. I'm not even going to try to figure out how many. Probably upwards of 40. And after a while, you get to a point where you're like, it becomes routine. Like, you're used to going. You know how to get prepared for a concert. You know all whatever your rituals are. I have rituals. I don't know if y'all got rituals, but I got rituals. You just kind of go with the flow eventually. It doesn't seem as exciting every time you go. Like, the first few times you go to concerts, you get those butterflies in your stomach, you can get all nervous, and it's scary and it's exciting, and after a while, like, you just start to think, it's not as exciting anymore, because it's not, like, going to concerts isn't really a new thing, especially when you get to a point where you're going to one every month. Not this year, but last year, yeah, every month. So you kind of start to think that maybe you're becoming desensitized, but then you go to an awesome show and you remember how much fun and how epic it is and why you keep going. That was the show for me. I haven't had so much fun at a show. I haven't laughed so hard. I haven't danced and sing so much in, I guess at least a few months. I mean, it feels like it's been a while. It feels like I haven't been sore after leaving a concert probably since Fall Out Boy, which was almost a year ago now at this point, which is crazy. But I don't know, like, I haven't been sore and achy and so happy with a concert in a while, and I had such a great time at this show. So it just reminded me of that. So don't think that even if you go to 100 concerts that there won't be at least a good chunk of them that'll make you excited and remember why you keep going in the first place. Alright, so this is just kind of a quick little breakdown of everything that happened at the concert in kind of a goofy, not so serious kind of way. If you actually want to know the details of the concert, you can check the links down below. I have a link to the blog that I just wrote about it, and it's written kind of like a narrative, so it's kind of like reading a story, which is how I like to write them. So it might be kind of long, but it's written in a way to where it should still be interesting to read. So I hope you check that out and let me know what you think. You can always follow me on my blog. You can follow me on Tumblr. You can follow me on Twitter. You can subscribe to this thing here. You can like it if you'd like to and leave a comment. I guess if you went to this concert in Columbia, you should totally say hey. Either in the comments, Twitter, Tumblr, whatever. There'll be links. And if you went to one of the other concerts on a different date, let me know what you thought, how your experience was. We can talk about it, and it would be fun. And if you still have yet to go to some of the shows, I don't know if there's a whole lot left. I haven't checked my shirt in a while. I guess you can tell me what you're looking forward to, and I can tell you whether that's something you should be looking forward to. I don't know. We'll figure something out. But I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Hopefully I'll be making more. Sorry I've been gone. I'm working on it. Alrighty, I'll talk to you later. Bye.